What's up, indie wrestling fans? Brian Zane here. It's Friday, September 21st, and it's time for Independent Wrestling Weekly. Congratulations are in order to Jeff Cobb, who last weekend became the winner of the 2018 Battle of Los Angeles. Cobb defeated Darby Allin, Ray Horace, and Trevor Lee to make it to the finals, where he beat Bandito and Shingo Takagi in a triple threat match. With his tournament victory, Cobb joins a club that includes stars such as Davey Richards, Joey Ryan, Ricochet, Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Marty Scurll, and more. Speaking of Cobb, you can catch him in action this Friday night at All Pro Wrestling's Ballin in Daly City, California. Cobb, the APW Universal Champion, teams up with Internet Champion JR Kratos to take on Jacob Fatu and Will Hobbs. Also, the Reno Scum defend the APW tag titles against the Stoner Brothers. MVP takes on Papo Esco, Joey Ryan versus Steiker, and Ryan Satin's new favorite wrestler, Puma King, takes on Jake Atlas and Sam Adonis in a triple threat match. And perhaps most important of all, my sponsored athlete and the newly crowned YouTube champion Levi Shapiro will be in action. That show's at the Bayshore Center in Daly City, and bell time is 7:30. A California-based performer is going to be part of WWE's latest video game, but you won't be seeing his face. AJ Kirsch revealed on social media Thursday that he lent his voice and motion capture for Buzz, the My Career wrestler in WWE 2K19.
You've tried to stop me at every turn, from the Indies to NXT to SmackDown.
Kirsch, who does announcing and ring announcing for various West Coast promotions, including Hood Slam and All Pro Wrestling, is perhaps best known for his time as a contestant on Season 5 of Tough Enough, where he was eliminated on Episode 8. He also won the Rock the Promo tournament on The Rock's YouTube channel in 2016. WWE 2K19 drops for all major consoles on October 5th. A UK-based promotion is returning to its global platform home later this year. It was announced this week that Defiant Wrestling, formerly WCPW, is bringing its flagship show Loaded back to YouTube beginning December 9th. In their announcement video, Defiant star Primate explains that while nothing's changed in terms of YouTube's monetization policy, which was the original reason the company switched to an iPay-per-view only format, they acknowledge that the best way to create interest is to provide a free show that builds those events. Also in the video, Primate promises that Defiant will be taking fan feedback to help make the show as good as it can possibly be. The first taping for Loaded takes place on December 3rd. Beyond Wrestling had a successful outing in Rhode Island with somebody's farewell, probably, this past Sunday. Fans witnessed the return of Lufisto as she defeated Viper. Tracy Williams retained the Powerbomb.tv independent title against Tom Lawler. Willow Nightingale beat Penelope Ford, and Brian Cage got his revenge against Jordan Grace. The full replay is available on Powerbomb.tv, and Beyond is back in action in Worcester, Massachusetts on September 30th with Please Come Back. Looking ahead to this weekend, hot on the heels of their third annual Nick Gage Invitational Tournament in Illinois, Game Changer Wrestling goes to Asbury Park, New Jersey this Friday with Live Fast, Die Young. The Jersey Shore will be graced with matches like Teddy Hart versus Jack Evans, Marco Stunt and Eli Everfly versus Gringo Loco and KTB, and a GCW World Title match as Nick Gage defends against Rich Swann. Plus, Joey Janela takes on Psychosis. The show kicks off at 8 p.m. and is available on Fight TV. In Seattle, 3-2-1 Battle is giving fans a double dose of action this weekend. It begins this Friday as the company presents Battle of the Sexes. The show will see Seattle Underground Wrestling champion Sonico take on Sue Young in her 3-2-1 Battle debut. Solid Steel champ Daniel Makabe wrestles Shotzi Blackheart in a non-title match, and other matches featuring Desi Dorada, Brittany Wonder, The Bird, and more. Then on Saturday, it's Rebel Girls 2, The Fempire Strikes Back. Fans will see an 8-woman tournament featuring the Hall Sisters, Holly Lane, Brittany Wonder, Sue Young, Shotzi Blackheart, Desi Dorada, and Rebel Kell vying to lift the trophy at the end of the night. Both shows will be at Evolve Fitness in Seattle. They're completely sold out of online tickets, but there will be standing room only tickets available at the door. If you can't be there, the events will be streamed live on twitch.tv/321battle. And staying in the Pacific Northwest, DOA Pro Wrestling in Portland, Oregon celebrates 10 years in business with a big anniversary show this Sunday night at Harvey's Comedy Club. Matches include Randy Myers versus Jason Sullivan, Sue Young versus Mike Santiago, a four-way match for the DOA Grand Championship between HBQ Quiz, Big Ugly, Ethan HD, and Shaft, a 20-man DOA Rumble, and much more. Tickets are available at DOAProWrestling.com. Chikara comes to you from Philadelphia this Saturday night with It Came From Beneath the Sink. Matches include Mick Moretti versus Rory Gulak, The Whisper takes on Boomer Hatfield, interim grand champion Dasher Hatfield defends against Travis Huckabee, a 6-man tag pitting the Hyper Beast Warriors against The Regime, and an 8-person tag team matches Mike Quackenbush, Solo Darling, Green Ant, and Officer Warren Barksdale take on Hallowicked, Frantic, Murloc, and Sonny Defarge. That show takes place at the Wrestle Factory at 3 p.m. In Rhode Island, Wrestling Has a Tomorrow, or What, holds their 7th show at the Fete Music Hall in Providence Sunday night. Matches include Matt Cross versus A.R. Fox, Jessica Havoc versus J.T. Dunn, Sami Callihan versus Casey Navarro, and a 5-team tag gauntlet match. The show begins Sunday at 5 p.m. and tickets are available at WrestlingHasATomorrow.com. Heading across the Atlantic now, Saturday afternoon in Maidstone, IPW UK presents the International Super 8 Tournament. First round matches will feature Jack Sexsmith versus Kieran, Rob Lynch versus Bad Bones, Chris Ridgway versus Mike Bird, and David Starr takes on a mystery opponent. That show starts at 2:30 this Saturday. And in Glasgow, Scotland, ICW presents Brave Harto. Advertised matches include Grado versus Joe Hendry, Joe Coffey versus Mikey Whiplash, Shaw Samuels versus Houston Reese, Mark Coffey defends the Zero-G title against Aaron Echo, and the ICW World titles on the line as DCT defends against Jackie Polo. The action takes place Sunday at the Garage. Now here's a look at what else is happening over the next couple of weekends. In our clip of the week, everyone's favorite WCW champion is in action again, taking you to Northeast Wrestling in Poughkeepsie, New York this past Friday, where David Arquette teamed with the Hurricane Shane Helms against King Brian and Lord Anthony Battle. The highlight of the match being Arquette's scintillating top rope dive onto his opponents to the outside. However, Arquette and the Hurricane would go on to lose the match. That's going to do it for this week, fans. If you have a tip for us regarding news, upcoming shows, and results, write to us at regretnews@gmail.com. I'm Brian Zane, and I'll see you next time.